Good morning, children. Welcome to your English video lecture. So, children, as you all know that your examination are from 15th, you all have already been provided with your date sheet as well as syllabus. And all of you, I hope that you have seen the syllabus of your English and you might have come across that all the syllabus of English literature as well as English language is complete. So now we will be moving forward from English literature and English language to some writing skill section. Okay, so here we will be discussing the writing skill part that is coming in your examination. Okay, but before that I would like to say a few things that I hope that all of you are now familiar with the syllabus. You all know that what are the works that you should complete in your. So I hope that all of you have completed your work of English literature as well as language in your fair notebooks, all the worksheet that your teachers has given you, all the work that we have done in the classroom as well as in the videos. You have completed that part in your fair notebooks so that when you are preparing for your examination, you don't find any difficulties while preparing for the examination, because the paper has already been made. Okay, and I have set the paper accordingly. All the questions that I have given in the paper are those which we have discussed already in class. So I hope that all those students who have been attending the class regularly, who have been uh, watching the videos, doing the worksheet properly, they know that these questions are not so much difficult. So now today, moving forward, we will be discussing English language part, where we are going to discuss the writing section. Okay, children, so for your writing section there will be two questions. One is a letter writing part and the second one is paragraph writing. So how to write a paragraph you already know. So the only thing that you have to consider while writing a paragraph for this examination is that accordingly you have to write the paragraph according to the marks, because in the previous examination also you have been given paragraph writing, but for that paragraph writing the marks that was allotted to that question was 6, right? But here the marks has been increased from 6 to 10. So you have to write accordingly the material, all the important points that you want to mention in that paragraph related to your topic should be there. So accordingly, which you feel that how much you have to write for 10-mark question, write accordingly. Okay, now moving from paragraph writing to letter writing section, today we are going to discuss what is letter writing and which type of letter writing you have to do for this particular examination, and I will be also discussing a sample letter writing with you. Okay, children, so first of all, what is letter writing? Why we do letter writing? What is the meaning of letter? So let's first discuss that. A letter is a written message that can be handwritten or printed on paper. Okay, so generally, what is letter? We all know those who know that there are handwritten letters also, but in today's time we prefer printed form of letters more. But letters are the formal or inform letters are generally of two kinds, right? We will discuss that further in this video. But letter writing is what? Letter writing is written message that we want to give someone, right? It can be in handwritten form or in printed form, but letter writing is basically what? Written message that we want to convey, right? It is usually sent to recipient. Why? With the help of mail. It you can post it. If you are if your letter is in the printed form, you can post it also through your emails. And if it is handwritten, then you can use the post of envelope, with where we the old method of posting is there, that is postman, right? We all are familiar with postman. What they do these days, people are not into too much of letter writing, but you all should know that what is the pattern of letter writing and why, what are the things that we should write in a letter writing. Okay, so now moving forward, children, this is the only thing that you have to consider, that what is letter writing. Letter writing is generally a written message that we convey to someone. It can be in handwritten form also, it can be in printed form also. Okay, now moving forward, letter writing are of two type. Okay, So there are generally two main type of letter writing. What are those? Let's discuss. Let us first understand that there are broadly two type of letter writing, namely formal letter writing, and then we have informal letters. Okay, so the two main type of letter writing is formal letters and informal letter. Okay, but there are also very a few type of letters based on their content, formalities, the purpose of the letter, etc. Okay, so let us first discuss the two main type of letter. You only have to understand what are the two main type of letters and what are the difference between formal letter writing and informal letter writing. So children, now let's move forward and discuss that what is formal letter writing, what should we include in a formal letter writing. So let's see what is formal letter writing. These letters follow a certain pattern and formalities. They are strictly kept professional in nature and directly address the issue concerned. Any type of business letter or letter to authorities fall within this given categories. So what is the meaning of this whole paragraph? It is that generally the formal letter is what? Formal letter, they have a certain pattern, they have some formalities that we have to address while doing while writing a letter. Let us consider a normal example, like if you want to write an application to your principal for to allowing you for 1 day leave. So the pattern of that application, it is a it is quite you can say it has a certain pattern, it has certain formalities that you have to follow while writing those that application. Similarly, when we are writing formal letters, so what we have to do, we have to be strictly professional. Professional means you have to consider that what you are writing is going to be read by someone who has authority, right? So authority or a business purpose letter. So you cannot use informal language like hi, how are you fine. No, this is not the way how you start or write a formal letter. For formal letter, what is the basic thing that you have to do? That is to maintain the certain pattern of the letter. Okay, and also the formalities for those letters should be maintained, and it should always be kept in professional form. The nature of the letter is professional, that when you are writing a formal letters, you cannot use informal language. The language that you are using should be you know up to the mark according to your letter writing. And suppose you are addressing a issue there, let's say you are writing a letter to your municipal corporation, okay, about that the road um, outside that is not well. So if you are writing letter like this, you cannot use informal language while you are writing those letters. So you should write accordingly, that the issue, what is the issue that you are facing, and what are the things that you want from the municipal corporation to do in to address the problem. That is what you should mention in that letter. You cannot write how are you feeling well. No, this is not the way. Okay, so basically formal letter writing should be kept professional. It should be direct, it should be crisp and direct. Means the problem that you are addressing in that letter, or the issue that you are mentioning in the letter, should be crisp and directly addressed. Okay, you don't have to mold the letter like to make it bigger, like students do that, to make a letter as they see that this is of 10 marks, so let's write 2 3 extra lines. No, you don't have to do that. Okay, so here we will be, so this is to make you understand that what is formal letter writing. Now let's discuss informal letter writing. So informal letter writing is what? These are personal letters. They need not follow any set pattern or adhere to any formalities. They contain personal information or are a written conversation. Informal letters are generally written to friends, acquaintances, and relatives. So informal letters are what? Informal letters are personal letters. Personal means you are talking to someone who is personal to you. Okay, so informal letter, basically they are personal level. They don't have set pattern. You don't have to take any formalities while writing those letters. Okay, so this is the difference between formal letter writing and informal letter writing. Formal letter should be crisp, it should be professional, it should be maintain, it should maintain the decorum of the letter, the decorum of the all pattern and all. But for informal letter writing, there is no set pattern. Okay, but there is only general pattern which you have to follow while you are writing an informal letter. Okay, so for you students, the topic that you have to prepare for your examination is informal letter writing. For this part of examination, for your first unit examination, you will be getting informal letter writing. Okay, so now let's take a sample letter writing. Okay, with a question, and I have already typed the letter for you so that you understand that what are the things that you should mention, for informal letter writing. But for informal letter writing, it is quite subjective as in, because the things that you can mention is the in informal letter writing changes according to person opinion, right? But when we are writing formal letter, it cannot be subjective. So let's discuss informal letter writing. Okay, I am just okay, children, so this is a pattern of informal letter writing. I have taken a question for you and also written the answer of that question, that is informal letter writing. So here you can see that how to write an informal letter. So first let's discuss this letter here. So the first not the first, only we are discussing only one. So the letter topic of letter writing is write a letter, that is informal letter, to your father expressing your disappointment at not being selected the sports captain. Okay, so this is the letter that you have to write to your father. Who is the recipient here? That is your father. So it is a informal, obviously, because you are talking to your father, so you can use your informal language, right? So you have to address a letter to your father expressing that you are quite disappointed with the fact that you are not selected as a sports captain. So now let's see, students, what is the whole pattern of the letter. So first of all, while you are starting the letter, you first have to mention the address at the top left side. Okay, the starting of the letter should be from the address of yours. So how you are going to write the address? Students, while you are writing your address, try to make your address of 2 to 3 lines, not more than that. Okay, so just basic address of yours should be mentioned, which should be of only 2 lines, not more than that. Understood? After that, you have to leave one line, and then you have to mention the date of the writing of letter. Okay, and then you don't have to mention anything else, and you can start directly writing the informal letter by saying dear. You don't have to use words like respected dad and all. Just write as it is, dear dad, dear papa, whatever you call your father. Okay, and then you can directly start your letter. But now you, as if this is of informal letter, you cannot directly start telling your father that I am very disappointed and all. No. So first of all, you should wish your father that are you fine, I hope that you everything is fine at home. So like this you have to start your letter. So children, now see how I have written this wrote this letter. I hope you will find this letter in better of health. Okay. All is okay here, but I am little bit sad and hoping that when you answer me back, I will be more cheerful. So what is the meaning of this line? That the person who is writing the letter, he is hoping that his father is at good health, means his health is good. He is, healthy. And then he is saying to his father that right now I'm quite disappointed, I am sad, but I hope that when you write me back the reply of, when I got the gets the reply of this letter, I feel more cheerful, I feel more happy. Okay, now moving forward, I am very disappointed for not being selected as the sports captain of the school, whereas one of my friend has been selected for this. I am very sad. I did my best. I used to wake up early and practice in the morning to be the sports captain of our school, but all was vain. So you can see I have only included 2 to 3 lines where I have mentioned that what is the concern of my disappointment, why I am disappointed, what is the reason for it, and as the reason is that I have not been selected as the sports captain. So I feel quite sad for that, because I have also practiced for it. Okay, I woke up early in the morning. Okay, I did all my routine stuff that I had to do so that I could be selected as a sports captain. But all those, practices, all those things, although all my struggle or all my practice is now in vain. So here I have completed the set of my letter. Okay, after that, after writing your part, you can now say that, Dad, I want you to advise me. Okay, please tell me, how can I come out of this disappointment? I will wait for your answer. So now here I have kept the letter quite simple for you all so that you can understand, but it doesn't mean that you also have to write the letter in this way. Okay, you can include more lines, you can include more emotions if you want to write it in informal letter writing, because students, see, informal letter writing is basically subjective part. Okay, it is subjective writing. So if you are writing informal letter, so if you have any particular idea that you want to include for the letter writing, if you have any particular emotion that you feel that I should write during this letter writing, you can include all those things for your letter writing. Okay, so after doing all the part, after mentioning all the body of the letter, okay, after that you just have to finish your letter by saying yours lovingly, and then mention your name. So this is the basic format of informal letter writing, where there is no set pattern. The language you can use informal, you can use your emotions. Okay, just the thing that you have to clearly remember is that you have to start by your address. Okay, two, maximum 2 3 lines, not more than that. Okay, and then after that leave one line, then you can mention the date and then the body of the letter, and at the end of the letter you just have to write yours lovingly, whoever the recipient of the letter is. Okay, and then you can end your letter writing. So students, this was a sample for you. I hope that all of you understood that how we can do the letter writing part. Now children, I will be giving you 2 to 3 topics for which you have to do the letter writing. So let me show you. Okay students, so for your practice part, you have to write, this is from your the English language book. So open your English language books. Okay, at your English language book, the part exercise. Okay, for these questions are from your exercise. First question and third question, you have to do these two questions as a part of your practice for informal letter writing. Okay, what are the topics? First topic is write a cheerful letter to a friend who is sick and hospitalized. And third question, which already I have I have already given you a sample letter writing for this topic, but I want you to change the content of the letter writing, and I want all of you to express your own views regarding this topic. Okay, informal letter. So these are the two topics that I have included in this particular these two topics are for your to practice. Okay, so I hope that all of you do this in your fair notebook. This is the work that you have to do in your fair notebook, so you can take it as your homework part. Okay students, so now here I will be ending my video. I hope that all of you understood that how we have to do informal letter writing. Okay, thank you and have a nice day students.